Bum, 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 bum. The Peter Shit Show. Bum, 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 bum. So most of my subscribers know I have a very addictive personality, and that's why there are certain things I have just completely sworn off from my life. So I haven't drank a soda in almost 2 decades, if you can believe it. Now, people often tell me an occasional soda isn't going to kill you, and that's true. What's not true is the idea that I can even entertain an occasional soda. That's the problem, right? Let's get this straight. We're both right. It's just that uh, together, I just can't drink it, and I want you to accept that. And there are other enjoyable things besides soda that we can enjoy our time together with. Let's put it that way. Okay, let's get that out of the way. But today marks the first time in 4 months that I went a full day without casting bismuth art, and I feel so good now. That I've taken some time away from it. It was creating a lot of anxiety. You got to understand, bismuth. When you're making crystals or pouring molds, there's no guarantee how it turns out, and there's the temptation to try one last time before I go to bed is very strong, and it's very easy to waste the whole night of doing that and not get any sleep, and look at the clock and oh my god, I got other commitments to go to, and it's very easy to give yourself a panic attack doing that. Now, unfortunately, I have a very addictive personality as it is. And bismuth intensifies that because every time you pour a mold, if it goes really well, you're like, this is too easy. I could do it again and again and again and again. And if it doesn't go well, oh my God, I've already wasted 3 hours and have nothing to show for it. I got to get something out of it. So either way, it has a tendency to go days and days on end, and unfortunately, I've had too many times that you can hear from my voice right now. I've really compromised my immune system from doing that, which is why I forced myself to take a break after 4 months. Now, this isn't the only time when I had an activity where I went months without taking a break. When I first started writing computer games in 2011, I distinctly remember that I couldn't take a day off of it. I almost missed my grandpa's funeral over writing the computer game. My family and I, we were staying at my uncle's home, and my brother said, "Let's go. We got to meet these other family members." And I asked for 5 more minutes. Now in Chinese, the number five is pronounced "ooh," and I kept going "ooh," and my brother was like, "Come on!" And finally, he said, "You can go without me. I don't think I'm going to finish this, and I'm having a lot of anxiety as it is. Why don't you go without me?" And my brother was very upset. He said, "Are you kidding me?" He was only 11 years old at the time, and even he was upset. He was like, "Are you kidding me? This is Grandpa's funeral we're talking about." And I said, "Fuck Grandpa," because I was so upset about a computer game issue I couldn't figure out. And my brother was like, "Fuck you." And my brother had never said the F word before that day, but he was so upset that he said it. In fact, I don't think he has ever said it again since then. He's very religious about not cussing. He would never approve of a Peter shit show or a Peter dislike show or anything like that. Actually, my brother was very upset another time when I had gone home to my family, and I insisted on watching the Peter Schiff show while we were eating dinner. And I think my whole family got very upset about that. And my brother was even more upset when he heard that I called it the Peter Shit Show. And so he would never approve of that. But he was so upset that I almost missed Grandpa's funeral that he said, "Fuck you." Now that wasn't the only time though. I had another time where I almost got kicked off of a airplane because I almost refused to put my computer away during takeoff. The flight attendant was screaming at me to put my computer away. I had one last thing to do and all that, and finally, for some miracle, the program worked just before I was going to get kicked off of the flight, and I put my computer away, and that was that. But that was not an uncommon occurrence for me, where my addiction to computer games completely overran my life. I had gone to visit an ex-girlfriend, in, 2017. We're still close friends, and, she, got very upset that I was writing computer games, and, she insisted that I spend the day with her without touching the computer games, and believe it or not, that was the first day I spent since 2011. 6 years that I went without a full day away from the computer games. So I went from 6 years down to 4 months where I sustained an addiction. So, yeah, that's some progress, I guess. But more importantly, I wanna be able to enjoy things without having them overrun my life. The games and now the Bismuth have completely overrun my life at one point, so, hopefully, I'll find some way to enjoy Bismuth without having it overrun my life. This is the Peter Dislike Show. Bum, 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 bum. The Peter Dislike Show. Bum, 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 bum.